So, guys, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you
So,
so
we're happy
much.
to have you here. Before we start the podcast, do you mind introducing yourselves?
So yes, my name is Gary Kunda.
My name's Charit Kombe.
And my name is Sunshine.
Yes, as you know me, my name is Makasai. Yes, so we're having this podcast themed why the world focused so much on the girl child, and in the process, they ended up forgetting about the boy child. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, to a certain
Yes.
percentage it's true.
Yes, very
It's
much.
trying. It's very true. Because we've got real life situations and everything about how the boy child is being neglected. So, we all believe that the boy child in the process is being forgotten. Eh? That's the true. And there are so many challenges that the boy child faces in society at large. So, like, what others, or what do you think about the challenges, or do you have any opinions on how the boy child has faced the challenges or different challenges in society?
Well, thank you, first of all, for having me. And for us to discuss upon this nice story that we have here that's happening around society. A boy child, quite right, is facing a lot of challenges in terms of when society has now shifted to an age of now putting women into all sorts and all kinds of industries and all places. By the virtue of society trying to do that, it's somehow, in a certain way, neglecting how a boy child, in this case, is feeling, I would use the word, how a boy child is being thrust out of that area and being replaced with a girl child. So emotionally, a boy child is being affected psychologically, mentally, socially, maybe even spiritually. If we get to, I don't know about the views of my other colleagues that I'm with here.
Yeah, I think I second with my fellow associates the points he has brought out. And in my case, I think, like it has been mentioned, that the boy child is being forgotten. I think even in academics, if we consider overall, whereby if we take it for bursaries when they're given, I discovered lately that there's a 20% that is reserved only for a girl child. And the 80% we have to share, whereby now it's 40-40. So whereby now the 60% for the bursaries is only considered for the ladies or the girl child. Now, in doing that, I know we are trying to promote the girl child in different institutions, but in doing that, we are doing it so much such that now we are neglecting the boy child. I know this is supposed to be 50-50 in balancing things and that, but a boy is a boy, a girl is a girl. So we shouldn't try so much to exaggerate the things a girl is supposed to do, whereby in comparison for the things that a boy is supposed to do. And in doing that, we discover that we are killing a boy child, especially in our communities. And this perspective whereby a boy child is strong, a boy child should do this, a boy child should do this. In doing that, a boy child fails to express the feelings they are having, whereby if things hurt, so a boy is supposed to stay strong. So in promoting those things, the perspective in our communities, we are killing the boy child. So I think that's my take from that.
I also talk about how boy child also being neglected in society. So this has come about because of tradition, because they believe that a boy child can do more than a girl child. So this started a long time ago, because they always say mommy not supposed to cry, for example, because if they see a guy crying, they'll be like, why are you crying in public, or why are you doing that? You are a man, you are the head of the house, you see. So you've seen even their emotions are being isolated because they do not allow it to be shown to the public. But for us girls, are able to show any emotions. That's how we even have our confidence. But for a guy, he will just be hiding it, and it will be killing him from inside. So they've been neglected because they feel like boys have more strength than girls, and they're able to do more than girls. So in that way, we are killing them from the inside part. That's what I can talk about.
Yeah, that's true. So in the process of a boy, people having so many expectations on the boy child. There's no
Yes.
support that they give for a boy child. So
course,
let's
yes.
come to organizations. There are so many NGOs that are there to promote girl childs or girl children, but in the process, you've never seen an NGO or anything that is there to promote a boy child.
I know.
Yes,
nothing
it's
like
not,
that.
there's nothing like that. So like in the process of them having expectations on us, we are being neglected in the process. Like as you have talked about the emotions whereby we are not allowed to express ourselves. You know, when a guy laughs too much, they will come. Wema umekuseka sana, nichi udeseka wema. Udeseka. And then when it comes to crying, you want to express yourself. Maybe you want to let out your feelings. You're not allowed. You know,
course,
It's
yes.
funny. It's funny how a guy who's crying in the streets will be looked at, laughed at,
Exactly.
naming as if that person is cheap over.
course, yes.
But then in the same situation, a lady will be consoled, maybe approached by either a woman or a man,
exactly.
asked what's going on, how can I help? Maybe even offered the ride or a drink. Number
Guy.
Yeah.
So, this thing is rough.
Nah, it's very rough.
It's mostly.
Mostly. And then when it comes to, you know, the life expectancy or the life expectancy rate of a guy is always lower than a woman's. Why? Because of the same situation. So many men are in depression because of these situations, whereby we are not allowed to express ourselves.
Of course.
Yes. Whereby we always keep everything that is hurting us inside. Yes. And then when it comes to a guy, starts, they say that a man is a provider, in short. We provide, we give, but in the process of giving, like, okay, let's put it like this. My brother once told me that the only things that are loved unconditionally, it's either a dog and a woman. It's like that.
Chap.
Yes, those are the only things that are loved unconditionally. For us, even love is both. It's
Yeah.
both.
You have to work hard for it. You have to earn it.
And I also think they put so much expectation on a boy child, whereby, let's take it for instance in a home setup, whereby we have a male and a female. When they put curfew, you find that for a lady it's more like somewhere, let's say starting 17 to 19 years. But for a boy child, say, you can come anytime you want, let's say 21, 22. In as much as, you know, there's that vibe
brother
of being
here.
a guy.
That is the following.
The following I mean, of course you give them that, but you should have it in your mind that what are they going to be doing at night? You know, a lot of things happen at night, Rabbi. You know, us trying to be at Ndimwa Ume. So you have to
guy.
vibe like, let me do some smoking. Because, you know, that time is very comfortable time for someone to do, if I can say, silly stuff. So, you know, in doing that, now, that's why we are seeing around the most population that when it comes to people that are destroyed, it's the guys. It's because the time they're allowing them to come home, it's late at night and stuff like that.
And you're not
So,
aware of what they're doing.
so like, and when they come back home, yes, they won't ask a male child, say, what were you doing? But for a girl child, they'll be like, you know, and stuff like that. So a guy like, okay, they don't ask me anything. So in doing that, we'll be like, okay, I'm not paper so in the guys. So yeah.
Probably the level of care is even different. Because if
Exactly.
you're asking the lady, she's even traumatized. You know, the father, if it's the father or the mother asking my sister here, she even used that, you know, that tone of a voice. But
That's
when
cool.
she's asking me, I think she just asked for the sake of formality.
Of course, yes. Like as a comparison.
If you are na peka nchaka wale nomba mwana kasha kumukalipira wa emotion afira nokudia she even enters the room and sleeps. She's crying.
Exactly.
That, I think that shows more of how
Discrimination.
caring, how the level of caring is for this girl child and this boy child. But this is the view I was having when I was approached with this scenario. Yeah.
Okay.
In as much as a boy child is being neglected and favoritism is being to the girl child, do we really how can I put this? Do you really understand it, or maybe do you really feel the pain, that 100% of the pain that it comes with? Do we? In my thought, I was like, okay, what he points upon that no, a lady, a girl child can, at what a man can do, a woman can also do. Trust me, that's a lie.
A big one.
Sometimes they even put she can do better.
That's a lie. I don't know if you're going to support yourself here, but that's a lie.
No,
Trust me, you and I can be placed in the same position. Yeah? We can be both accountants. But how I'll find myself at that accounting position and how you find yourself at that accounting position is going to be
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
I will strive in the hard work, in the study and whatnot. But you're trying to prove yourself to say, since the guy has done it, I can also do it. You lose things within you. It's either your attitude is going to change.
Exactly.
Your mental thinking is going to change. You ladies are built to be,
Help us.
a warm place to go home. Even if it's a sister, but that you become cold at a certain point because of those you trying to prove yourself.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
And I think one of the characteristics when God, even in the Bible, when God blessed Adam, he gave him certain characteristics, him being a soldier. And what it means for someone to be a soldier is endurance. There are certain circumstances and situations whereby you find a man can handle but a woman cannot. So there's that ability. And also, I would also say this, an athlete. An athlete is a person that who's always prepared for a battle, or let's say for a race. So you see, we have that inbuilt in us, whereby we have the capacity to do something. But now, like the point my fellow colleague mentioned here, which is, I'm seconding to his point whereby what a man can do, a woman cannot do. Because there's a certain ability, there's a certain capacity that men bring out that women cannot. Women are there to support for a man to achieve certain things. But it's a dream for a man to lead something in order for it to come into accomplish.
But again, on that one, it mostly comes about if you haven't earned what you have in the right way. Most of, like for the girls. But if you are true to your ways, it's basically you can be in the same level. Because you find that a long time ago, we never used to be considered girls. A girl can't go to school. You can't stand in front of people talking to everyone because you're supposed to be back home, taking care of your husband, sweeping, taking care of your children, your in-laws. So the reason why that was brought about for a girl child to have education is because they wanted to bring us out from the dark and to show us the entire world. So nowadays, that's why you find more attention being given to a girl compared to a guy, because they're trying to build a confidence in us to reach out, to be there, not just being hiding. Because even nowadays, girls, they can't open up, some of them. But I know for a boy child, it's been worse because people started forgetting about you guys because of what we're getting. But it's supposed to be in an equal way. That's what I can say.
I'll give this example. These athletes that we're having, these lady athletes, I'll give an example of our top-notch footballers. I won't mention their names, or maybe I should.
No, it's
No,
fine.
it's fine.
Yeah. Trust me, the level of physique that a male athlete will get to in a period, and the level of physique that a woman athlete will get to in that same period will be different. That's why. At a certain point of time later, their bodies will change.
Yes.
Good for the guy, but not so good for the woman. What do you think about that? Is that good? How do you think the ladies, or other woman's, girl child's physical structure is supposed to be?
It's okay for the physical structure. A girl's supposed to be very attractive. That's what I can say. Of course. So meaning that if you start working out, your body starts changing. Obviously, you start like looking like other features.
So meaning like going to say something changes.
Yeah, something changes because if a guy starts working out, his body will start looking nice. But for a girl, if you start to be okay, but you reach a certain level where you reach your 30s, 40s, where now your body wants to be in the right shape, because you may probably be having kids and also the body changes most of the times.
So indirectly agreeing to what I said earlier to say.
Yes, I'm agreeing to that.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I think if I heard what you were emphasizing on, if I remember very well, I don't know. Can you just remind me what you said? It's a point I'm trying to bring out. Is
About a boy child.
no about a woman like trying to. They have the ability in them.
Yes, we
Yeah.
have the ability.
Oh yes,
but
I think doing that is not bad. Whereby you're trying to promote a girl child. But if we see it in alignment with the theme, whereby now we are doing it too much to the extent whereby now we're trying to level up in as much as okay, let's level up to a certain degree whereby a male and a female they are matched. But now we've started doing much such that we're trying to say that okay, women are now above.
Exactly.
Women now should take up the position.
mantle.
It's good, but we shouldn't be doing it that much. Like okay, somewhere there.
Women in
it's also
authority.
the level of
you
respect
know.
that we're supposed to have in society.
And in doing this, I've discovered, around the world, there are so many gay people. It's because now guys are feeling less confident of themselves.
Exactly.
So like that, okay, maybe if I try to become like the other gender, maybe
They'll pay
the
more
world will be
attention
easy
to
on me.
And you'll pay more attention to me.
The world will be easy on me. Because okay, if you meet a gay person, how would you treat them?
I'll
Can you
treat him like a girl.
Of
Yes,
course, you see.
welcome them.
Even as
that's the
even
thing.
as guys will treat them at guys, because a normal guy isn't supposed to do that, because
Exactly.
like they've lost the purpose. So we'll treat them like what. So now the reason they are doing that is because we are promoting too much of a girl child. So like okay, the world will be easy on me when I become like
Can
this.
I also raise a point?
Yes,
So
sure.
if we're going to talk about a boy child, right? How we're supposed to treat them now and bring them out again. So meaning that if we bring you guys out, you shouldn't sit on what we have right now, because that's what also comes in. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Meaning that you're not supposed to be mistreating girls. The reason why most people focus on girls because we're mostly the victims in most of the cases. We're always the victims. You find a girl child is being, for example, raped. You're not allowed to go to school. Maybe your father has that same mentality for a long time ago. They just considered you as a boy because of the head of a house. So if we're trying to be true to ourselves, it's supposed to start from us. You see, telling everyone you're not supposed to treat a girl like this. I know a man, you can't compete with a man, because a man can become someone by the end of the day. Anything can happen. Even today, if he doesn't have money, but you make sure when he sets his goals, by the end of the year, he will be someone else, and you can't recognize that. But that doesn't mean that you should overpower women again. Meaning that you are supposed to start working with them. This is what will make all of us to change the world. Because other people be like, no, a girl's just supposed to be wear a wedding dress, go in the house, have
Housewife.
children, yes, and sit down. Forget about your job. No, it starts from us. We start telling people, saying no. Even if you have your girlfriend, don't treat your girlfriend like an object. Respect her. She has views. She has a dream. She has a goal.
Of course.
What you're working, start working on them. That's why you're going to know, or that's how you can find a good wife. That's what I can say it. So it's supposed to start from us, even as we're going to promote a boy child and to bring them out.
Yeah, that's true. It starts from you guys. But
And
in
okay,
the process, if you've noticed, right now we're having a high rate of more successful women than men.
Yes.
You're going to find that right now the majority of men, or they're becoming junkies in short, because of that. Because there's no one who's out there to speak for them, or there's no one there who's there to guide them. One thing about a guy is that we're not guided. The thing there is that we are allowed to grow for ourselves, whereby you learn for yourself. No one will sit you down. I'm sure for you ladies there is a certain point whereby they sit you down, they give you guidelines about life, but for a guy you experience the things by yourself.
Yeah,
Yes, like if you try to express yourself, or maybe you're being mistreated as a guy, you try to tell someone, or maybe you try to respond back to the unfairness that they're giving you. For that, they will consider it as a lack of respect. Like, a guy, why are you complaining? You're a guy, why is this happening to you? Like in that process, a guy is being neglected, whereby we're being forgotten, and we are not able to do certain things with certain capabilities. You know, you women, you are reaching your goals or achieving your dreams right now because the support is there. A lot of people are cheering for you. Like right now, if you achieve something, there will be a lot of people who will be there to. Yes, they're like, a woman did that.
Yes.
Like for a guy, it's just normal. You get. The
So-
guys.
You done?
Yes, okay, go on.
Yeah. I will support that statement that you just finished up here. It's how the Zambia national women's team, yeah? Nabarusa.
Emphasize on that.
Exactly.
Everybody's praising. Hey! No, they've done so much. No, they've gotten us so far. If the Zambia men's national team
Lose.
lose, hey,
That's the problem.
hey, oh,
Hey.
Yes, you didn't
but
practice enough.
okay, I just wanted to support on that one. Would you agree with me that I'm coming back to your position that a guy is also raped?
Exactly, it's true.
A boy child.
Yeah,
Haven't you heard? I've
Guy
personally
what?
heard of stories
A
where
guy being raped.
I've personally heard of
Yes,
stories.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
The guy being abused, but
Exactly.
But
they
it's
keep
not
it
out
to
there.
themselves.
Yes.
That's a problem. That-
Even when you go to the police, like you can't report this.
Yes.
Oh, okay, but it does happen, yeah.
Yes, such as that.
The boy child is left with the neighbor. The neighbor does
Yes.
whatever she feels like doing. On
On
top
the
of that,
boy.
yeah, whatever. So, on your first point, we are both being abused at a certain level. It's just how we take it and how
Yes.
you guys take it. On your second point, do you think? Personally, I won't ask you what you think, but I'll tell you what I think. I think this whole gender equality thing and society supporting ladies is somewhat affecting marriages.
Exactly. That's true.
If you quite right, it's not bad for you to be learned, yeah. It's not bad for you to have a high stake job. It's not bad for you to be a CEO. But once you're a CEO and your wife, you come back home tired. You come back with the same time with your husband tired. You have a helper at home. The helper is there to do all things: the work, cleaning,
Yeah.
cooking, meaning he's cooking for your husband, he's cooking for you, he's washing your husband's clothes. She's washing your husband's clothes, and what forth. At the end of the day, there will be minimal time for family engagements.
Of course,
There will
yes.
be minimal time for let me call this out, romance between the husband and the wife, because both parties will be tired.
Exactly.
We have more cool. No, I'm going for a workshop. No, this one. No, I'm traveling. This one, and then and the kids again. Who's going to be taking care of the kids? That's why you bring in a nanny now. So, in as much as society is trying to promote the girl child, which is alright.
Yes.
Personally, I feel I'm not being affected because the same privileges have been given. I can fight for them.
Exactly.
Just put in a lot more effort, and I think I can achieve them, and I believe I can achieve them.
Yeah.
But in as much as society is trying to promote the girl child, it's somehow trying to turn the how natural things are supposed
Yeah.
to be. The
And-
natural being, natural way of things.
Yes. And I think just to add on, you know, we have a generation whereby women are more prepared than men. This is a real,
That's true.
a real
But-
life situation.
So Tsana.
Yes,
So Tsana.
women are more prepared than men.
Yes, it's same.
There's this person we are talking to. We had a discussion. He said that, you know, when I was preparing for marriage and stuff, you know, you go whereby Bamifunda. He mentioned one thing, that my wife was in Mumafunda for 6 months, but me, the head of the house, it was only about 3 days. I don't know if it's 1 week.
1 week.
Imagine, I'm supposed to be the head of the house,
The head of the
and
house.
then they give me 3 days
To learn how to lead the house.
Imagine. And
On that one, I can support it because we are given a lot of responsibilities because we are going to be helpers. So meaning that we
but
have
can't
to
it be equal?
No,
Then-
it's not supposed to be equal because there are some certain things which me as a wife supposed to know how I'm supposed to treat my husband, which him is not
So
supposed
you
to know.
mean men shouldn't know how
Yes.
to
You know,
treat their wives?
you know, they,
No,
We're
not
supposed
that.
to guess.
No,
You're supposed to.
not supposed
but
to
how-
be.
you know,
That's-
I'm
you know,
doing the comparison.
you know the way,
Yeah.
the way,
1 week and 6 months. The difference is just
you know the way it
Those are
is.
just simple
You know,
things on the
you know,
surface.
in this situation, the way they've made things, it's like you know, they were like, no, we focus more on the boy child. So like we are done, we've done the job. You get?
Yes.
We've done the job. Now it's up for us to focus on the girl, on the girl child. And in that process, us we are a new generation.
And let's also move on to institutions. People. If you go online, you search institutions that support women.
A lot.
And some of them here, you know, like institutions that support men and women, it's only bringing for women. I don't know where men's institutions are. The only institutions that are there for men's mental asylums.
And there's an institution just there to bring girls in school.
Exactly.
They're even feeding them and providing bed spaces for them.
See? So
Specifically girls.
Women rights organization.
So don't you think that you can reach out if this is the new generation?
Yes, we have to reach out,
Yes.
but
We make a
Shout to
change.
who?
Yes.
Listen, it starts from you guys. If you feel like the rights which we are having right now, because we are going into 2026, things are changing
Of course.
every day. So meaning that even for the current things we have right now, you can try to change the rights we have, saying that we need to be treated equally, but we're not being treated. But can't you change some certain things, like for ladies are being treated more than us boys, are being forgotten, people are being in the street, parents are not paying attention, just paying attention to boys. So this is a thing which you can reach out to everyone. Even institutions, they can start being built out because you have spoken about it. Someone somewhere can just say, okay, this is true, because Zambia has now a low the population has really gone down for people who are being educated, like boys. So let's build something. Let's start talking about people, taking people to certain places that are suitable and like that.
yes, okay, that's true. And then you were talking about us speaking out.
Yeah.
Let's start with gender-based violence. You know that coming, as we said at first, in marriages, you know that there are so many men who are being abused emotionally, or even in relationships whereby you cannot speak out.
Yeah.
Or when it comes to physical abuse as well, a man can be beaten badly by a woman. What are they going to do? They will laugh at that man. You can't even have the power of going to the police station and reporting the situation, but it's happening. Bakuma bakuseka omwana we mama de kuba, but it happens like that. Omwana na bakumira pona bakapokona baravene for that situation whereby we're expected to be strong. You
You
get?
can make a change.
So like
So it's like, because the thing about emotions, which I've noticed, that's why there's always that month that's men's month, where take care of the boys, the men, because of their mental breakdown, right? So we can, the reason why I said we can make a change, we can speak out, because men can come together. Even for those people who feel depressed, you find someone is very depressed, they're going to smoke, they're going to do drugs, because they do not have anyone to express how they feel, like in those ends, you see. So this is now where we start, where institutions can come in. They can even just be helping in those ends. So you have to talk about it, speak. That's why always girls, you find us are always on social media saying, no, me, I'm a girl child, I don't have support, I don't have school fees, someone to help me. But for boys, you can't do that,
can't
because
go
you are scared, no one will support you. But me, I'm telling you, if you're able to reach out and tell people, saying that we are men, but we have emotions.
Yes.
I know we are different on what I can do. I can provide for a girl, but I can do anything. But I also have self-esteem in me. I also need confidence. I also need love. I also need to be treated like a normal person in those ends. So people will feel that, they will say, okay, this person is right, because we're all people, also on earth. So
and when it comes to that situation, I think somehow we should give credit to men. Okay, somehow I think let's give credit to men. Looking at music or songs, have you ever heard someone dedicating a song to a man? Like the way they do to our mothers, like to our fathers, do they do that?
No.
Or like even Father's Day, the way Mother's Day is being celebrated, have you ever seen Father's Day being celebrated like that?
There's even Father's Day.
There's no Father's Day.
I think no. See?
There's Girlfriend's Day.
Let's
yeah,
go.
which is on the 1st of August.
You know the day.
Trust me, if you search that one, I support it. If you search it on
Girlfriend's
Facebook right now, or not on Facebook, Google Parisa Spider-Man's Day. Go America.
Hey,
So
Spider-Man.
commemorating Spider-Man's Day.
Like
Not
even
girlfriend's day.
even those who are not even going to give gifts to their girlfriends, they'll be discriminated. Like you're nothing. You
No,
get?
you're not a man. No, the other point you raised. No, a man is someone who's driving.
Oh, should
Something
I
like
even
that.
bring my point out?
Bring it out. What do you mean?
Someone here said that the man is supposed to be driving. And you know,
No,
man is
supposed to be driving.
Supposed to have a car.
yeah. But yeah, of course, I think that point is very important where she said a man is supposed to be driving.
Yeah.
And that's the expectation they've placed
everyone.
for this generation. They've placed on us men. But I think what defines a man is the character. The capacity, what he has. There's this saying whereby I cannot work with you beyond the capacity of your intelligence. Whereby, you know, if I'm with a girl, she has that mentality whereby I'm supposed to be driving, you know, stuff like that. Yes, it's important, but, you know, we are not moving at the same pace whereby, yeah, it's not my time actually, so don't put pressure on
you're
me.
not my type if you don't have that.
Of course,
The
yes,
majority.
but do you know my character? Do you know what I've built? And if you discover us men, you know, guys, you might be talking to, let's say, 5 girls. And if you pay much attention, if you have serious conversation, you find that all of them are useless. Sorry for saying this. Few ladies out there have the character, like, okay, they want this at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
Already
now,
successful.
what's the
Not
thing?
everyone.
It's not everyone. It's not everyone, but 3/4 of them. But you know,
Because of how they've been baked in
Which
So-
again,
so-
see,
which again comes to our theme. How will a guy get to that point if he's being neglected?
Exactly. So like there are so many expectations
That's why
that have been put
there are
to
so
us.
many
That's why these guys are finding
expectations.
The
themselves.
guidance isn't there. You get. So in
So before you conclude, let me just talk about the pressures that mostly boys or men face when they're at home, from their parents, from aunties, even other people in the society. So most of the time it comes where they'll tell a boy to go out and look for a job, saying that you're supposed to have something in your pocket. So whatever you have in your pocket, that's what you attract. So I can just say that it's not mostly that mentality which people have that makes a boy to go astray or to start smoking, because the guy was saying I need to have money every day, because if I don't have money, how am I going to go out with that girlfriend I have, like neighbor, or what am I going to wear? I need to buy sneakers, Jordans. So that's unnecessary pressure which mostly of the boys have nowadays. So that's what even makes the boys to start breaking down, because someone starts stealing because they were never meant to start stealing, but because of that, that's what makes boys to go low. Then the other thing is about self-esteem. So they start losing faith in themselves, even when it comes in terms of church. Boys boys love going to church, but there are some people saying, if I go to church, what am I going to do here? I'll be wasting time. I need to start making money. You think, if I want to make money, a girl wants even like me, people, my friends will start laughing at me. So that's unnecessary pressure which starts from the physical thing. And in those ends, it also comes on neglecting, where a guy is not mostly considered because they feel like he can handle those emotions. Boys also need to be loved and to be shown that love and to let them to express themselves, because that's who they are, and they need to people can support them, because it's very important.
Powerful.
So I can just end there. And also spiritual, you can also be preaching to them, because men are also power. The way God created us, we need to be helpers, but also men are also the head of the house, so they need to have faith in themselves and also be leading by the word of God.
amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you for that conclusion. She has concluded for us.
Yeah.
So one last thing that I can just say is that as a guy, whatever happens, it's okay to cry. It's okay to express yourself. It's okay.
Not in public.
It's okay
Sounds
to
weird.
speak out. Yeah, it sounds weird, but it's okay. You get. You're not supposed to put to suppress your emotions. You're supposed to express yourself. It's okay as a guy to be you at the end of the day. You're not supposed to pretend on public or to become another person on public. I know a lot of people right here in Zambia, or you find a lot of junkies or anything, they're just those wonderful people who are in depression, or those wonderful people who are facing a lot of challenges that have made them to become the people they are right now. So we come to a conclusion. I'm happy that you are here to join us on this wonderful theme that we had today on our first ever podcast under Gaviliano Entertainment. So for the viewers, don't forget to like, share, and tell people to listen to this podcast. I know there's someone out there who's going through something. Yes, there's someone out there who is in a certain situation that they feel they can't handle. But they say that a problem shared is half solved. So let's be there for ourselves. Let's be there for each other, in short. Yes, so we've come to the conclusion. Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank
you
you
very
for having
much.
us.